Hello and welcome to Angry Andy Reviews, and this is my review for The Rip.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy. Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews.
Don't make me destroy you.
So, The Rip is a joint venture between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, a movie by Joe Carnahan, and it follows two very grizzled cops who are absolutely done with life in in the police, and it follows the murder of their friend, possible lover, Captain, who's murdered by two masked people, and during the early stages of the movie, Matt Damon's character receives an anonymous tip of a substantial amount of money that is hidden away in an address. Him and his crack team of other disgruntled police officers, they go to this address and uncover an even more vast sum of money. And from there, the shit well and truly hits the fan.
Alright, longer. Let's do it.
It's an okay movie. I've got to be honest with you. There are a lot of twists and turns in the early stages of the film. I think for me, the initial 2/3 of the film are better than the final third. Unfortunately, the final third falls into, the tropes that you'd come to expect: a car chase, an overly long shootout, and sort of like a falling away from the mysteries and the suspicions of everybody else within the team. The film does very well in sort of keeping everything close to the chest in, the first 2/3 of the movie about who's doing what, and as reveals pop out, some of them you kind of like, well, didn't really see that coming, and it works. It does work. But I think going for this movie is quite simply the performances and the chemistry between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. All the supporting cast and characters are on point. They're really good. But it's that chemistry between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck that absolutely sells this movie. They're just fantastic. They're a different breed. When they're together, you can tell that they trust each other. They know each other's tones and intonations, and there's little flecks within the facial expressions that they're just ripping off each other and really going for it. And that helps this film. It really does help this film. It's directed well. The action is okay. It's all right. It's not going to change the world by any means, but it's an enjoyable movie. I had a worry that it was going to be just a simple paint by numbers, disgruntled cop, betrayal, drama, who's really responsible for all this? And to a degree it is, but there are those flecks of, surprises and just the powerhouse performances behind it. It's interesting. I think this movie could have done well in the cinema, to be fair, but it's one of those. I think the direction, like I said, is decent enough. It's on point. There's some strange moments that happen throughout, but on par, what you're here for is these performances, and what more can you ask for in that? Like I said, I think the story is pretty solid throughout, but it absolutely falls away into just pure generic, cop mystery territory that we've seen time and time again. And come the end of it, with all that in mind, you're kind of like, oh, okay, really? Did we have to? All right then, never mind. And it stops it from being truly great, I think, the final third. It stops it from being truly great, purely on the basis of that. Having said that, I think as a movie that you're just looking at, I think, just for a bit of a Friday night spectacular, you can't really go wrong with it.
Well, there it is. There it is.
You really can't go wrong with it. It's enjoyable, it's punchy, and there is that mystery that's perforating right the way through it. And to be quite honest with you, I don't know what more to say on this movie without giving anything away. And that's the thing. There are enough twists and turns to keep you locked in and to keep you surprised and engaged. And like I said, it really helps. Those performances from Matt Damon, from Ben Affleck, are so good. So good because it keeps you locked in. They sell every single moment. They sell this underpinned, these guys have been through it all. They've seen everything. They've had enough. They're debating whether to quit. And it throws you off. Because of that, it throws you off the scent of, who could possibly be responsible from everything top down, from the murder of the captain right the way through to this vast amount of money from this tip-off, which is completely wrong and sends everybody into a tailspin. The suspicions rise, people get angry, they get aggravated, suspicion falls on them, reveals happen, and then it fucking snowballs even more. So it is an intriguing movie, it's an enjoyable movie for that, purely for the absolute ride that the first half an hour creates. It is just a fucking shame that time and time again with films like this, especially, Netflix movies, they fall back and rely on tropes that really, did we fucking need it? Was there another way that this movie could have gone to solidify those reveals that we get? I don't know. That's for somebody who obviously can do better writing. I'm not saying I can. But there you go. I think it's an enjoyable movie. Probably one of the better Netflix movies that I've seen in quite a long time, I've got to be honest with you.
You serious?
And it's this variation of quality that Netflix comes out with that I just can't get to grips with. We'll see what happens. They're in the middle of this fucking merger, aren't they? Or this buyout of Warner Bros. Who knows what's going to happen there and what the quality is going to be like going forward with that. But all in all, The Rip, I think, is a very enjoyable movie. If you have any penchant towards, Matt Damon as a performer, Ben Affleck as a performer, both of them together as performers, I think just for chemistry alone, it's worthwhile checking out. So there you go. That's my review for The Rip. I'm still in my illness chair, as you can tell, from the last review. But I want to get these reviews out and get stuff going again because we've been a bit quiet over the last couple of years. Bloody hell, a couple of months. So there we go. That's my review for The Rip. Now, if you enjoyed this review, please do give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more reviews like this. And I will see you on the next one. There is a review for 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, that I'm going to be dropping in the next couple of days. I've just had to fix it because it came out a bit wrong. And that features Mr. Spider-Dan of Spider-Dan and the Secret Borders. We went and watched it together the other night while I was succumbing to the illness. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more reviews like this one. Bye-bye.